If you have been a long-time watcher of the channel, you know that Bugs and Bots is one of my favorites and signature decks that I've been working on for a very long time. I think we finally figured it out. Let's jump in. How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the Snap Academy. I'm Muse, and today I think we finally cracked Bugs and Bots. So let's jump into the deck list and really find out what it's all about here. The idea of Bugs and Bots is Sentinels and Swarms and throwing them at your opponent's board eventually, or swarming out with either one. We have our Sentinel, which is a starter card. Not a lot of people play. I do have this sweet variant for it, so I'm very happy I get to play it. Auto reveal, add another Sentinel to your hand. 2/3, nothing crazy. And the Swarm also 2/3, but when you discard this, add 2 copies. That costs 0 to your hand. So this is our general Swarm value. So the Quinjet has one very important role in this deck, and it is turn all of our copied 2-cost cards into 1-cost cards, so that way we can throw them later with a Bullseye. That's right, we are using Bullseye for more than just Scorn and Swarm. We're also throwing Sentinels, we're throwing Colleen Wings, we could possibly throw Victoria Hands if we need to. If you really need to, we can throw Quinjets, but we have more options than just a Swarm to throw, and we're going to get value in our Morbius and our Collector. Some builds of this, I did one or the other, but I think you do really need both, as you can kind of pivot into 2 different play lines with this deck. Either, possibly even more, honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Collector Sentinel, Collector Swarm works. Mobius discard, if you're discarding the Swarms. We only have 2... technically 3 triggers with the Corvus Glaive and the Colleen Wing, but we can make copies of everything with Moon Girl. So last turn, we can use, like, if we manage to get our Quinjet down and get our hand kind of set up the right way, that's a lot of hand management in this deck, we can Moon Girl, kind of copy everything, and then do some Colleen Wing stuff to kind of keep hitting the Swarms, and then shoot them all with the Bullseye, proccing our Morbius as well as our Collector, and just scaling get very, very high. The Mystique is here to copy our Victoria Hand or our Mobius. Either one, it's really just kind of utility, whichever one you really want to do. Don't want to copy the Quinjet because you don't really need to, because you're really just trying to get everything down to that 1 cost so we can throw it later with the Bullseye. Corvus is to get us a little bit of ramp and to clean up our hand a little bit. Sometimes I use that just kind of decide what I want to do. Yes, there are lines that I would like to take, but having that extra energy and cleaning up our hand a little bit can be huge to get that Moon Girl down early and have enough things to copy and not completely fill up our hand if we are waiting on that draw. Moon Girl getting us 2 Bullseyes is huge, 2 Victoria Hands is huge, even 2 Sentinels, because that kind of ramps up your Sentinel kind of creation so that you can have more in your hand, and then when you drop that Vicky Hand, even a copied Vicky Hand is super great. Then you just straight up win, and people don't see this coming. People see Sentinel and think you're a bot, especially if you're just like randomly throwing out a Corvus and hitting random things into a Moon Girl. This deck, no one knows how to play against it because no one plays it. So welcome to the new meta of Bugs and Bots. With that being said, grab the link in the description so you can follow along on the pilot. All right, we're against Batman here. Sentinel to start, not bad. I think I want to get the Morbius down first and then do the Sentinel. That way I do at least have a scaler down for after turn 3 with the Attilan. Attilan? Attilan? I can't remember. I'm fine with that. Also Collector. So I'm probably also gonna get the Collector down. Get these scalers. That way we have the majority of our power on board, and hopefully we get into something that we need with a redraw. Quinjet's not terrible here. I need a discard, so we're gonna go Vicky Hand. Actually, I might wait on that, so I'm gonna do Vicky Hand. Quinjet first, then Vicky Hand, and then hopefully get a discard. Do like Mystique. Don't go mid. Okay. Just one discard card would be great here. And not get the discard card. So I will do this. Kind of need to do the Moon Girl, I guess. We'll go Moon Girl. Maybe get a discard or something. I'm not sure. With no Bullseye down, that kind of sucks. Well, there's the Corvus. So I think I do play, what, Swarm into Corvus, into Mystique just for some power here. And then just hope for the best, probably. I have no idea what's happening here. No way. By brute force, we beat it just by having Victoria hand down. That is kind of wild that we managed to pull that off. Because they did everything that they needed to do. So, all right, bugs and bots for the dub. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this is a solid start as well. Oh, getting the +2, not bad. And a collector. So I think I'm going to go Morbius into Mystique and kind of spread out all of my scalers here. Okay, we can go kind of nuts here now. All right, so we can go here. And then probably Mystique right. And in Quinjet, this is kind of nuts. Now I'm going to start doing my collector stuff, and we do have a discard, which is really good. Sentinel, and then we'll probably do Moon Girl, Calling Wing next. Hopefully we get a Swarm even. Turn 7's huge for us. Gives us one more turn to get that Bullseye down. Okay. No to that yet, but I think I will do the Esme into Moon Girl action. That way, we do have enough to draw, and then also draw into our deck just a little bit more. Got the Bullseye. That is a clutch play there. So we're in a great spot right now. Oh, especially with that. So we can go Bullseye, Bullseye, Calling Wing. Calling Wing doesn't work, so we need to go Sentinel. I might just go Sentinel into Swarm, honestly. Because I can't do both. Okay, this Hellfire Club's kind of screwing me up here. So we're going to go Bullseye, Bullseye. Because the Calling Wing is going to hit that costs the least. So unfortunately, the Swarm doesn't get hit. So we're just going to make some copies here. This is unfortunate. Is there a different way to do this? Yeah, we gotta go here, here, here just to make a copy. Or I only do one, and then I can do like Calling Wing, Calling Wing. That doesn't work either. All right, so let's just go with the most power here, because we can only do one anyway. And we'll drop a Colleen Wing here. No, we'll hold on to that. Maybe grab the Corvus, or even the Vicky Hand would be good. Hellfire Club's really screwing us up here. Okay, Corvus has a chance to hit a swarm there. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. Maybe the Corvus hits a swarm and then something else. Not likely, but we're going for Gusto here. All right, swarm. Hit the swarm, hit the swarm. No. Oh, it didn't hit the swarm. Swarm would have been clutch there. Damn you, Hellfire Club. Wait, we still win? Let's go. This deck is so resilient. It's absolutely so resilient. Overall, like I said, this is one of my signature decks. It is absolutely fun. It does take a little bit of getting used to and playing in that different mindset of being able to go down 3 different ways, whether that be the Vicky Hand version or the discard or the collector. There's a lot of options to this deck. Swarming out with the swarms themselves, it's bonkers. So I mean, have fun with it. Let me know if you are having fun with it down in the comments so that, you know, we can share this video with everybody and get everybody playing bugs and bots. If you do enjoy this type of content, make sure you snap those like and subscribe buttons so you know every time we drop a new one. Shout out to Jason, our celestial being, who's helping keep the lights on over on YouTube and getting all of these deck text highlights, all the videos early, sometimes weeks ahead of time. If you do want to support the channel, consider becoming a member or subscribing on Twitch, where we do go live every Tuesday and I play against all of you. We do raffles, we do our fantastic Rubik's Cube draft where we spin a wheel and just let the decks build themselves and go have fun. Until next time, happy snapping.